Greetings and salutations, friends. My apologies, my recording software had a bit of a doo-doo, so the recording in which I did my strategic stuff, it was just gone, essentially. It didn't record it properly, it was all staticky and horrible, so I will not be able to show you that, unfortunately, but essentially I've just moved up further troops so that we can finally take Shilovo and hopefully cut the Russians off at the bridge here and force them to get over that bottleneck if they wish to be more annoying. We moved up a few extra units here, so we've got ourselves a pretty damn good defensive position, and the enemy decided to carry out a rather hopeful counterattack, to say the absolute bloody least, in my opinion. We will take care of the attack in Shilovo first, because I can't really see this being of much threat, unless there are significant forces here that I am unaware of, but we will be resolving Shilovo first, so without further ado, let's jump on into the deployment phase. Here we are again in Shilovo. Well, what do we want to do? Well, priority really is this goddamn bridge. That has to be the priority. Taking the bridge before first gaining control over Shilovo is risky, to say the absolute least, but I think we can pull off doing both at the same time, because we have not the faintest about the numbers of potential enemies in the area here, so we need to be a fair bit careful. Right off the bat, I think we will simply just deploy the anti-tank guns and their vitally important high explosive rounds down here. We can do without them in the city for this round, simply because we have so much heavy artillery that if the enemy decides to hunker down in the outskirts of the city, we are going to punish them rather severely for that. And then we will have the infantry forces in forward positions here. Not too worried about the presence of enemy artillery or anything along those lines, because if they do have that kind of stuff, well, I'm pretty damn sure that we have more, so I'm fine with them trying to fight me in an artillery duel. We'll deploy some more infantry here, along with a mortar and the command squad, of course. Now, I'm pretty sure we had one or two more mortars somewhere. Aha, we've got one here. Wonderful, so we're going to be deploying that in pretty much the same general area, so that we might be able to use that with that. So that we may be able to use it for direct fire purposes. Place you... Can I? No, that's a house in the way, so let's place you here then. And the infantry, of course. Misclick. There we go, and the second mortar is already down there. Well, that's lovely, isn't it? Absolutely adorable, in fact. The infantry, however, we are going to be placing around here, because we're going to want to have these boys push into the city just to check out the outskirts. And we'll support them with another infantry platoon. There we go, and then we can use half-tracks to help us out a little bit. Speaking of half-tracks, losing control of the camera, we have plenty of half-tracks this time around. We've got two artillery half-tracks here. Then we've got the 2nd Divisional Command. Now, the 2nd Divisional Command we will be deploying in this general area here, I think. So that they've got a decent enough view of this general area down here, should the enemy choose to entrench down here. We'll be able to show them the error of their ways rather brutally, I do believe. And we'll deploy... I'd like maybe to have all of them in direct view, but that means putting them up... Well, we can afford to put them into the open as long as we got a decent distance. Let's see, this is 500 meters, 700 meters to the nearest cover. Yeah, if they get shot at that kind of range, the AT guns should obliterate it, so that seems fine. Now, what have we missed? Of course, the divisional command itself we probably want up here. We'll have him here, and we'll deploy one of our comms half-tracks there as well. And the AT gun commander probably should be deployed in a bit of a forward position as well, probably. As for the second commander, well, we'll have him here, as he can coordinate that with his comms truck. That looks more or less reasonable. So the primary objective is going to be the bridge, so in that hope we will slowly push up here, we will clear out the area so we can have firing solutions on anything that might be guarding the bridge with the heavy artillery, and we will sweep it away with heavy arty before clearing out the city. But we will clear out the areas around here of the city just to make sure we're not going to be taking too much flanking fire. So if you care to take a look at how that's going to carry out, please skip onwards to the battle video. I have been Arch, I hope to see you soon, and have a good day.